I feel like the atmosphere is really electric. I mean, listen to it right now, and this is the last day of the show.
Well, it's a great chance for us to gather new business and see what's new in the industry.
See you at the next IT Expo.
We'll be here.
Hey, it's Rich Tehrani. We are at SD-WAN Expo 2019 in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It is part of the ITEXPO Super Show. Douglas Case is with us. He is with a company called Mode. And Doug, welcome to the show. How are you?
Doing good. How are you doing, Rich?
Fantastic. You said off camera before that thank God we're not in Chicago. And
right. Very happy to be in sunny Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, there's something like like 70 degrees here and minus 70 in parts of the Midwest. So that's a 140-degree difference.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Definitely not. So tell me about your company.
Well, Mode offers a global private network as a service product. We are a technology startup based out of San Francisco, California. We offer a global service in partnership with Ericsson and some other yet unannounced carrier partners.
Very exciting. And the SD-WAN space is heating up, right?
We think it's very hot, and that's why we're partnering with SD-WAN providers who have the edge control with their SD-WAN device, and everybody sees the value in orchestrating multiple sites at the edge. What we do is we extend that SD edge control to core control, so you have a no-worry SD-WAN.
So tell us a little bit about how that works, and particularly for an enterprise, what problems does it solve?
Well, in an enterprise, you want to have visibility and quality of service across the network. Traditionally, you've had to work with inflexible MPLS, which is not only inflexible, but quite costly. And that doesn't necessarily provide the benefits you need, and it costs a lot of money. So what we do is we extend the edge control by a very simple methodology where you tunnel to our nearest POP. We have about 25 global POPs and expanding and extending that reach all the time. Once you get to our nearest POP, you are on our private network, which is a much lower attack surface than the internet. We don't unencrypt or share keys, so it's got a very low attack surface, and we refer to that as a zero trust network. And then finally, it's quite flexible. It has cloud-like elasticity to spin up, spin down networks as you need them. That includes bandwidth allocation to offices that are growing or reducing bandwidth to zero for offices that are going to be closing. So the contract is not a restriction like an MPLS.
So the way you're describing it, the thing that comes to my mind, I want to say it sounds like a private SD-WAN.
Well, SD-WAN is kind of a funny name. I think when it came out, it talked about wide area network, but SD-WAN is really at the edge. So if you look at it that way, you say SD edge and SD core. We're the core, they're the edge.
Got it. Okay, makes sense. Thank you for explaining that. So what else should we know about your company?
Well, it's very exciting, some of the things we're doing in the use case areas. We're getting into different categories. If you look at Site Connect or connecting branch offices across the world, we're drafting right behind or with SD-WAN partners. We support any SD-WAN. In fact, you'll see a lot of the partners at this show talking about Mode too, because we complement their solution. The other use cases that we enhance are cloud access or multi-cloud services, and additionally UCaaS, where you're going to be doing video or voice conferencing, and then finally remote access. You have a lot of industry areas where there's a large file and you have a remote user. So that'd be radiologists or architects that are working remotely, and they need a reliable performing network. So we give that to them as well.
Wow, that's a lot of different things. Now, if a company wants to get in touch with you to learn more,
right,
how do they do that?
Well, our website is mode.net. You can get a lot of information there. It talks about the technology that came out of Cornell. It talks about the use cases. Talks about the partners that we work with and our global reach through our partners like Ericsson.
Fantastic. Thanks for being here.
You bet.